The history of Boston University's first Korean international student life starts with Yoo Gil-jun, author of Seoyu Gyeonmun, who was the first person ever to study overseas on a Korean national scholarship. The legendary story goes, Yoo Gil-jun studied at Governor Dummer Academy and then entered Boston University. However, due to the political shift in Korea, he had to give up his studies and return to the motherland. The history of Korean international students continued at Boston University, led by President of Ewha Women's University, Kim Hwal-lan, receiving a degree in philosophy in 1925, with help of missionaries from the US during the Japanese occupation in Korea. As with Boston University's history of starting as a theological college in 1839, the early days of Boston University Korean international students consist of the president of Yonsei University, Park Dae-sun, degree in theology, the president of Yonsei University, An Se-hee, Doctor of Science, vice president of Yonsei University, Kim Dong-gil, degree in history, and many more. Some of the influential historical figures of Boston University Korean alumni are Yang Yu-chan, degree in medicine, who served as ambassador of the Republic of Korea in USA from 1951 to 1955 during Korean War. And Yang Yong-hul, degree in medicine, who translated famous poem by Han Yong-un in English and helped the poet to receive compliment from Pearl Buck as the best writer from the East. Boston University had a significant influence in foundation of the Republic of Korea and early industrialization process. In 1970s, appointment of Dr. Jang Yu-sang as a professor of business administration at Boston University gave the momentum for Korean international student population to grow. In 1954, Dr. Jang Yu-sang went to America and received a doctoral degree from Washington University, then served as a professor of business administration at Boston University for 40 years, until his retirement in 2001 with a title of Emeritus Professor. During his tenure, he made great contributions in scouting many talented students from Korea, helping South Korean businesses to enter the United States, and introducing advanced business management theory to Korea. During South Korea's economic development in 1970s, students and government officials were lining up to study overseas, mainly in economics and business administration. Notable alumni in governmental bodies are Deputy Prime Minister Lee Hyun-jae, Minister of Information and Communication, and Chairman of KT Lee Seok-chae, former Chief of Social Policy to the President Lee Won-seok, former Vice Minister of Commerce, Industry and Energy Kim Chil-doo, Commissioner of Financial Services Jin Dong-soo, Head of Ministry of Finance Kim Young-min. Saenuri Party lawmaker Lee Han-gu also studied at Boston University during 1970s to 80s. Notable business leaders are Yoo Sung-gun, President of Samhwa Printing Company, Park Yong-man, Chairman of Doosan Group, Han Young-jae, Chairman of Noru Holdings, Chae Hyung-seok, Executive Vice President of Aegon Group, and many more. On April 2, 1982, founder and chairman of Samsung Group, Lee Byung-chul, received an honorary doctoral degree from Boston University. US President Ronald Reagan, along with 250 VIP guests, attended the ceremony, and Boston University declared the day as B.C. Lee's Day. In 1998, Kim Woo-jung, president of Daewoo Group, also received an honorary doctoral degree from his alma mater, signaling strong relationship between Boston University and Korean business pioneers who led to the rapid growth of Korea. Boston University Alumni Association of Korea was formed in 1986 under its first president, Yoo Ki-seop, former professor of education at Chungang University. Then in 1992, Dr. Han Gi-chun, professor of economics at Yonsei University and Hankuk University of Foreign Studies, took the presidency. In November of 1995, Boston University then President Silver paid a visit to Korea and held a ceremony at the Silla Hotel with about 200 alumni attending the event. Won Woo-hyun, professor at Korea University, was named as the next president at the event. Since then, Kim Seung-tae, professor at Seogang University, served as fourth president, and Lee Jung-sang, president of Foreign Exchange Bank, served as fifth president of BUAAK. In 2002, Kim Eui-suk, dean of nursing at Yonsei University, became the first female president of BUAAK and laid down the foundation of the current alumni network. Then Han Young-jae, the seventh president, further developed BUAAK and began to globalize the BU alumni network under his leadership from 2005 to 2009. Starting with Alumni Exchange Network between Korea and Japan in 2005, President Han organized first Asian Festival and Asian Business Forum during his presidency. Han Young-jae was recognized by Boston University Alumni Network for his great contribution. Boston University often mentions activities of the Asian Alumni Network as the ideal model, and the BUAAK serves as a pivotal point. Park Yong-man, chairman of Doosan Group, emphasized his slogan, Joyful Alumni Network, since his inauguration in 2010, and led a variety of alumni activities more than ever. Volunteer service event at Kumnamu Nursery, in conjunction of Boston University Global Service Day event, became one of signature alumni events for the past 5 years. Spearheaded by music and fine art major at the School of Fine Arts, BUAAK has been hosting visiting concert and visiting art exhibition at the National Cancer Center. President Park Yong-man also tried to make a positive contribution to the society by inviting Korean Heritage Professor to the Korea Foundation and visiting alma mater to bond with Korean students. Korea's world-class musician, Professor Han Dong-il, has produced many musical talents at Boston University and founded BUAAK annual alumni concert featuring Boston University alumni for the past 17 years, which is unique to any other alumni associations. As a celebration of 15th BUAAK alumni concert in 2013, non-music major alumni performed a choir as a special performance. In addition, fine art major alumni have been hosting exhibition for the past 6 years. Now, in 2014, Boston University Alumni Association of Korea has started a new chapter with the 10th President Kim Jae-ho. Kim Jae-ho is the president of 동아일보 and Channel A, as well as chairman of Korea University, holding an influential position of leading the next generation and the future. With the new and rising leadership of President Kim Jae-ho, Boston University Alumni Association of Korea is trying to launch joyful and meaningful alumni network. Events and gatherings of BUAAK has been a stage for alumni to share fun and meaningful times with each other. With the young and dynamic leader, we reminisce the good old days by the Charles River and look forward to more adventures in the future. Be again, BU. Be together, BU.